activities, singing, dancing, and a lot of joyous occasions coming up. Food and drinks today is brought to you by Zensar. Okay, so big hand of applause to Zensar. So JLIT and TEP bring you this amazing event on Diwali that is coming forward. So be prepared for an evening full of excitement with lots of dance, singing, fun, political and cultural activities. So to quickly start off, I'll be handing over to my co-host Ruha. Ruha, say hi. All right, so we just have to do that.
Yeah, I'll be quick. Can I have Angie and Alex Wharton from John Lewis IT with the welcome note? I request them to kindly address the entry.
Thank you very much, Alex.
Hello everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank Ruha and co-host for stealing half my speech, so I've got this time. It's good news for everyone. So this is the third year running that John Lewis, Cognizant and Zensar have come together to celebrate Diwali. And it's getting better each year. I think it's a fantastic effort this year, as you can all see. So I wanted to thank the core team who've been arranging this from the John Lewis side, the John Lewis apprentices, and in particular Ben Levitt and Arjun at the back. If he was hiding, you'd stick your hand up, Arjun. And then from Zensar, I'd like to thank in particular Abhijit and Abjan. So if you're here, please raise your hand so everyone can see. Well done. And from Cognizant, lots of people obviously around the team's been involved, but I'd really like to thank KK, this man here, who's been instrumental the team and getting everything arranged and driving it forward and getting lots of people involved and doing even better than last year, so well done KK. I want to thank everyone who stuck their hands in the pockets for this, so Zensar, Cognizant and Paul Kirby have all contributed songs to it, which meant we've got entertainment, we've got food and beer. So before we go, I'd like to say why are we doing this, and in my opinion I think that it's a wonderful opportunity for us all to share a celebration with colleagues that we work with, and it's something they all hold very dear to them. And it's a great opportunity to have food, drink and fun and dancing together. So we've got a fantastic agenda ahead of us. There's going to be lots of dancing, and we're going to apply with alcohol, so it'd be great to see a number of you up and dancing. Some of you have already volunteered. Some people like James Mail will be volunteering, but he doesn't know it if he's got his hands up, and maybe Remy, I'd like to volunteer him and VJ if he's here this year. So I look forward to that. And I just want to thank all of you for coming, and I'll just hand over to Alex.
Well, thanks Andy. You kind of said all the thanks already, but I just wanted to echo those thanks, particularly to Zensar, Cognizant and JLIT for hosting us. I think this is an amazing, just an amazing thing that we do here for the third year running celebration of Diwali, and just being aware of other cultures and other celebration. I understand Diwali is basically the celebration of light over dark, or as I like to think of it, the celebration of testing quality over developer evil. So I'm going to I don't have a long speech, I just want to say thanks. The long pompous speeches will come from Stephen, who's following me. But I just wanted to, Stephen, I think there was an opportunity for you just to say something and also celebrate something else that Cognizant and the...
Thank you, Alex, and welcome everyone, and just like to wish you all a very happy Diwali. I think Alex has mentioned that the Westerners out there who are unaware of what it means, knowledge over ignorance and hope over despair, which may ring true to a few of you out there now. So
too much flashes,
have a great party and hope you enjoy it. Just before I hand over to Ben from Zensar, we actually ran an outreach event about a month or so ago where we did some henna painting and selling Indian snacks, and we raised the fund of £250, which will go to Bernardo. So I'd just like to hand this to Alex now.
Good evening, everybody. As Ali said, it's third year running, and it's great to see so many of you participate. I remember when we started this whole Diwali celebration. From that point on, a lot has moved on, and it's great to see the JLIT accepting the Diwali festival is one of the things they celebrate. The decorations seem to get better every year. The event seems to get better. So thank you to everybody who's contributed, and thank you, John Lewis, for giving us the opportunity to come into this Diwali celebration. Happy Diwali.
Could we have a big round of applause for all of them? Thank you very much for your time. Stephen Off from DEP has kindly agreed to share some of his thoughts on celebration at work, which might be quite intriguing, and I'm sure a lot of us want to know what he's going to say. So now that I've given the build-up, off to Stephen Off.
And Krishna came to me. And Krishna came to me. And he said to me, talk to them about Diwali. And I asked myself, why? Why would Krishna come to me? Why would Krishna come to me, an atheist Jew, to talk to you about Diwali? Did he think that I was the most qualified person for the job? Did he think that of all the people on 171, I was the most qualified person to talk to you about Diwali? Now, at this point, I can see you're thinking, he's cracked. So, before I continue, perhaps I need to add some clarity. And you've all done your clarity, right? When I say Krishna came to me, I'm not talking about Lord Vishnu himself. No. The Krishna to which I refer is him, over there. Krishna Kumar, Cognizant Test Manager and a coordinator of this great event. Give him a hand. So, of all the people who inhabit the first floor of 171, am I the most qualified person to talk to you about Diwali? No. In fact, I'm one of the least qualified people for the job. I know virtually next to nothing about any religious festivals. But perhaps that's the very reason why he asked me. I'm so ill-qualified to talk to you about Diwali that he knew to pull it off, I would have to go on a journey of discovery. A journey of discovery that's otherwise known as Googling it. And so that is what I did. So, Diwali. Let me give you the Ops 101 of Diwali. Diwali is celebrated in autumn each year. It is an ancient retail festival. Its name is derived from two Sanskrit words, Deepa, meaning to spend, and Avali, meaning loads of money. Diwali is one of the happiest holidays in India. To prepare for Diwali, people clean their houses and they decorate their houses with thousands of sweet little Christmas lights. Do you know, I was beginning to enjoy the journey of discovery. I thought, why should I stop at Diwali? There are loads of other retail festivals in the world. Let me use the same reputable and authoritative web sources on which I found the highly reliable information about Diwali to research those other festivals. I started with the obvious one, Christmas. I don't know if you know, but Christmas was originally celebrated in April. It was moved back to December by church fathers after they received thousands of complaints from the early Christians. They said that celebrating the birth of the Messiah at roughly the same time as commemorating his death was a bit confusing. And besides, the eggnog-flavoured Easter eggs were making them feel really sick. I also researched Hanukkah and the Zoroastrian winter solstice, but I've only got probably another 4 minutes, so I'll skip all of those. Anyway, I was so chuffed with all this great information I'd learned, I decided to go back to Krishna and explain to him what I was planning to say to you. He looked at me. A sort of a contortion crept across his face. I thought he must be so impressed with my journey of discovery. He took a deep breath and he said, Stephen, oh Stephen, do you really want to talk about Diwali? Perhaps you want to talk about some other topic, any other topic. Perhaps you could just talk about celebration at work. Yes, what about all the reasons we have for celebrating at work? I was a little upset. After all, I'd done all this research, but I agreed. But I doubted there would be much information on the internet about celebrating at work, so instead of Googling it this time, I crowdsourced the information by going to my colleagues in the TEP. I thought, who should I go to first? I want to engage with the TEP, so who should I go to first? Of course, I need to go to Andy Flynn. If you engage with the TEP, you must always first go to Andy Flynn. So I said, Andy, what are all the reasons we have for celebrating at work? And he responded, do you know, Steve, that's such a great question. I've been waiting for such a long time to be engaged on a project like this. Tell me, what initial work have you done? Do you really know what your requirements are? Have you got an initiation stage plan with milestones? Showing me when you want me to answer this question. If not, don't worry. I can do a quick and dirty answer if you like. I don't want to hold up your shaping. Hopefully that works for you. Please can you fill out this short TEP engagement satisfaction web questionnaire. I'll set up some weekly catch-ups. Andy was really helpful. And I got a great feeling about the TEP from my engagement with him. But I wanted to take my research to the next level. So I next went to Rob Hornby. He was really busy. Luckily, I managed to catch him last Thursday, coming out of his 7th meeting of the day. Well, it was already 8:45 in the morning, so he'd been in for about 2 hours already. He briefly mentioned some strange words. Anakin, Boba, Chewbacca, and, you know, there were some more, but I kind of stopped listening. Then, with a swish of a stylish brown cloak, he said, these are probably not the answers you're looking for, and disappeared with a quick leap into another meeting room. I was stunned at how agile he was. But I still need to answer Krishna's question as to what reasons do we have to celebrate at work. I was pondering this when Samantha Cooper came along, our new offshore delivery manager. Sam, I said, what are all the reasons we have to celebrate at work? Well, none. I won't be able to even be at work if I don't sort out my Indian business visa, my cat's vaccinations, my flat in Chennai, my husband's insurance policies, and I took her up to Bar 7-1 and bought her a few chili vodkas. She likes those and they seem to do the trick. After them, she said, well, the reasons we have to celebrate are that the TEP is about to become a much closer team. With me offshore, I'll make sure we have weekly video conferences, that the test portfolio managers are a lot more visible to the offshore teams, and the offshore teams are a lot more visible onshore. It sounded great. I was starting to form a really good picture. But I finally thought, perhaps I know some reasons as to why we celebrate at work, or should celebrate at work. So I thought for a while. I thought for a while longer. Oh, I must have thought for at least 3 minutes. And then I remembered, if I want an opinion that is balanced and considered with a positive spin that I can call my own, I go to Aaron. Aaron Nanicum, my Cognizant Portfolio Delivery Manager. He said, well, Stephen, what I understand is this, okay? In the past 12 months, the TEP has been part of over 50 projects. We've helped deliver 10 online releases. Our practice has grown by about 60 people to 200 people. We've delivered a corporate-wide test policy, and now we're working on an organisational test strategy. Not only that, partners and vendors together, both on and offshore, are part of a £4 billion business, probably the most well-respected retailer in the UK. And not only that, but it's Friday, it's 4:15, and it's Diwali. What more reasons do you want to celebrate?
In ancient India, dance was usually a functional activity dedicated to worship. Dancers usually performed in temples before deities, and gradually it started including festive occasions and seasonal harvests. Showing this gradual shift and inculcating all the various aspects of celebration is Mopia, with her dance performance called Anandi, which aptly means celebration. A big round of applause for her, please.
Okay. I think it's गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
चाहे राम इन दोनों के लव में दुनिया का क्या काम। ओ राम चाहे लीला चाहे राम इन दोनों के लव में दुनिया का क्या काम। इनका तो फंडा है सिंपल सा यार, गोली मारो तो पंगा आंख मारो तो प्यार। राम चाहे लीला चाहे राम इन दोनों के लव में दुनिया का क्या काम।
Barcelona.
घुमा के अन्ना की आ जाओ सारे मुंडे बना इसको में जमे गाना बनेगा और तो गाना पड़ेगा लुंगी को उठाना पड़ेगा तुझे दिखाना पड़ेगा और रजनी
Cheers for them, everybody. Cheers.
Everybody. I don't remember the rest. Definitely go on record and say that's not going to beat the Canadian girl on YouTube.
This is a different magic trick. He's going to show us a few. He's quite talented, our man Jagan.
Oh, okay.
Alright, everybody, so what Jagan's going to do is he's gonna look at the fourth card in this deck of cards, which he split after shuffling, and he has predicted the fourth card on the other deck as 5 heart.
This opportunity to thank Krishna and all the others behind. I have all the names in my mind. Jagan, Mopia, Rohan, Ruha, and I'm really, really impressed with all of you. Thank you so much for making this event a grand success, and I wish we have many such opportunities with John Lewis. And I also thank Zensar for having a very good delicacies for us for this evening. Thank you so much. I hope you all have enjoyed the show, and we will meet you all for the next Diwali. Thank you so much.
Anjan Palit from Zensar to just come over to issue the vote of thanks, please. Hello, Anjan.
Hi guys, happy Diwali. Thank you so much for having this event together, John Lewis. You've been an amazing people to work with, and look at this, 2 IT companies working with John Lewis together. It's a great event, and thanks to your team, KK. Amazing. It was rocking, and your dance was outstanding. And guys, I can see you guys at good food. Thank you so much. It was amazing, and have a wonderful evening. See you next year on the same day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. To end, I would just like all of you to thank each other for this great event, because I know everybody's put in a lot of effort. So thank you all, the organizing committee of Cognizant, led by Krishna and Zensar as well. You guys have done a really great job. So 3 cheers to yourselves. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Now we're going to open up a DJ night, and the dance floor is going to be open. So you can go ahead, grab a beer and have a dance. The dance floor is going to be open for a while. So I would request everybody to come join us as we celebrate as one happy.
Chicago.